Our next three speakers are going to be talking about charting a tech-led business, enabling store strategy, do's and don'ts. Highly experienced speakers joining us on stage. And towards the end of the sessions, we will have a combined Q&A. So up first, we welcome on the stage a seasoned store design expert with over 2 decades of experience. He has been consistently engaged in the transformation of retail spaces into dynamic, engaging customer experience. Ladies and gentlemen, joining us on stage, Head Design, Azorte Reliance Retail. Please welcome Mr. Alistair Mccrahan. Welcome. We're waiting for the clap because joining him right now, he's going to be sharing stage with someone who brings over 2 decades of experience in VM and brand experience design, both in India and internationally. Throughout his career, he has played pivotal roles in leading visual merchandising functions for prominent fashion brands and companies, including Central, Shoppers Stop Apparel Group for the GCC region, and Azorte, ladies and gentlemen, General Manager, Head of VM, Azorte Reliance Retail, Mr. Hari Krishnan. Okay, 3, 2, 1, go! Welcome, gentlemen, all yours.
Should I have yeah, thanks. Thank you. Hi, friends. I'm audible, I guess. Good afternoon. And after this pretty heavy session from our digital partner from Apson, Mr. Amulya, we would have a very light session, which would be to say more about our brand Azorte. Azorte is not just a brand, it's a revolution in itself. As we see in this rapidly evolving world of digitalization, Azorte is trying to create something new by collaborating with your experience of your customer experience with technology to create a new direction for retail. We have got special features in our stores, from smart trial rooms to different kinds of tech-driven self-checkouts, mobile checkouts, our 3D windows, which create a great experience for customers to engage in the store. And also we go paperless because of this great technology of 3D windows. Our digital arch, which is basically a grandeur for the brand and helps customers to understand the actual essence of the brand, which is a very Gen Z, very peppy and tech-driven, which is AI-enabled. I will run you through this slide, this AV, which will give you an overview of the brand. We are taking Azorte, we're taking you on a journey into the world of Azorte, where there is going to be a great amalgamation between tech and fashion, and the future of retail is going to be redefined.
Azorte is redefining fashion retail with technology at its core, from RFID-powered smart trial rooms to self-checkout and Scan Pay Go. Every touchpoint is designed for seamless, personalized, and efficient shopping. Our smart trial rooms enhance the fitting experience with RFID-enabled instant size requests and AI-driven styling recommendations, making shopping more intuitive. With self-checkout and Scan Pay Go, we've eliminated waiting lines, ensuring a quick, contactless checkout that enhances customer satisfaction. RFID also streamlines back-end operations, allowing real-time inventory tracking and faster restocking, so customers always find what they need. Azorte's 3D LED windows, digital VM, and electronic shelf labels, or ESL, create a futuristic shopping experience while reducing paper waste and enhancing sustainability. We champion sustainability, no printed bills, ESL pricing updates, and optimized store efficiency reduce waste and carbon footprint at every touchpoint. The future is AI-driven. Advanced replenishment models and data analytics will optimize inventory, enhance margins, and elevate customer experiences. Azorte is not just adapting to retail's future, we're leading it. With innovation, technology, and sustainability, we're setting new benchmarks in fashion retail.
As you have seen, that this was an overview of our store, what digitalization clubbed with fashion retail could do. And this is just the start. I would come to certain specifics of this. The first touch point in any store is the shop front or the store facade. We have created digital shop fronts which have impact on the customers by giving them that experience of elevation in the mood. So before they come to shop, they feel special. Everyone wants to feel special when they come into a store, and then not just take products and go back home, because that's what everyone does. But here we create an experience for customers who will feel elevated in spirits before they come in there. They have a shopping experience after this zone. We have an entrance which is tech-driven. It is engaging. We have our 3D windows, our digital arch, which has content which is actually projecting the brand identity and giving an experience for the customer. So I will just show you how exactly the entrances are done for Azorte. Great. So this was the first great touch point that is our main USP for our brand. Second, we come to our 3D windows, which is a revolution in itself, where we display the different kinds of visual merchandising techniques along with the new trends that are happening in the store, the offering, what we want to give to the customers, and even to enlighten them so that they can think out of the box that this could actually help them to shop in a better way. Our 3D windows are the future when it comes to visual merchandising and storytelling and different kinds of how you take yourself to the next level, how you increase the way the way you look at retail. 3D windows are the future. And when I say this is the future, because it's, first of all, it's when you compare it to the traditional windows that you do in brands or in stores where there is mannequin displays and there is different kinds of setup that needs to be done on a regular basis, either it's for your festive or for any kind of occasion or any kind of celebration. That involves a lot of work, that involves a lot of time, that occupies space, which you have to pay rent for. These 3D windows they use the elevation of the store, so hence it is automatically taking lesser space and you are more profitable. Secondly, it is the future because adaptability and scalability is the most important thing for any brand. And if you can scale up, then that's what your brand is going to want to become larger in the future. So 3D windows also remove any kinds of hassles of damages that happens usually when you have normal traditional windows. This helps you to interact, as well as this makes you more involved when you are in your shopping spree. The AV for this is So I guess I made my point clear where 3D windows, how important they are in retail, and this is going to be the future. Another great achievement, what we have achieved in Azorte, is the paperless electronic signages, which is basically the medium of communication for the store, for offers or for promotions or for branding. That's going to be really the future, because that's going to be very easily to adapt, as well as it can, with the touch of a button, you can actually do adaptations across the globe, across the country at one go. So whatever you decide, you can adapt at one go, and it's going to be very easy to adapt as well as to scale in terms of scaling up for any business. This is the key factor. We are going paperless, so obviously it is something good for the environment, and reducing carbon footprint. The chances of having any kind of flaws or any kind of damages to the signages which happen as an operational cost is reduced by using these ESLs, or the electronic shelf toppers. So I'll just run you through this, the electronic shelf labels. Great. I guess you guys got the picture of why we are saying that this is the future, and this is what we should do in retail to take it to the next level. Next, we will come to how our displays at the stores happen. In terms of the facade, these are our standalone stores across the country, and we have got them in notable cities, which are larger than life facades with great signages. Then we've got our mall stores, which are in prominent malls in right locations to give the right impact for the AI-generated and tech-driven stores. These are our storytelling for Western wear, fusion wear, men's and denims wear. Our Pro Earth, which is our sustainable living model, as well as it has earthly tones, which shows through its display. Our trial lounges, which display a kind of grandeur, as well as it helps you to understand the comfort and also gives you an inviting experience to complete your journey. The smart trial rooms are a key factor in this, in which we have interactive RFID enabled trial rooms which help you in size and fits for consumers or customers when they come, because this is mostly the end of the journey or close to the end of the journey, and the customers are usually either tired or they need assistance, or obviously it's going to help them to shop and have a great journey at the store. Our checkout counters are where there are queuings during times of sale or during any time when there is a peak time. We've got two-way POS. This two-way POS helps customers to feel more connected, because when you're a customer, you're always on the other side of the table. But in two-way POS, you can actually be with the customer and show him that you care. And that's what customers want in today's days, not just the product. It's more about the interaction. It's more about the feel that they are wanted, and they have a great experience at the store. Now, my distinguished colleague Hari Krishnan will go through the do's and don'ts, because everything has a pros and cons to it in terms of technology, adaptation. So he would go in details regarding how to go about and what should be the way forward for these adaptations. Thank you.
Yeah.
Over to you, Hari.
As rightly Alistair taken through all the slides, and I'm sure you guys have seen how Azorte work. And we started this almost 3 years ago now, and we did all this when everybody is talking about the tech, and everybody said, this is what Europe is doing, this is what US is doing, and thanks to Reliance and to bring such concept to to our Indian market. I know the hiring people like us, because I was in a visual merchandising background, all doing physical stuff, and Alistair was in store design, and this was excited us to do something new, and for other retailers to look at what future retail is going to be. So that's what exactly we done. We created a screen, and thanks to Appson and our Extreme Media, our vendor partners, who supported us to create such texture. So it's not that we want to put one LED and then run the screen and run the content. That's not the idea. The idea is to how innovate that you create that wowness in the entrance. So that's what the target was, and that's what we achieved through our the vendor partner who's there here, Appson and Extreme Media. And the idea is to create that wowness in the entrance. If you see our LED arch, then the serious concern comes in the content portion of it, because you put LEDs in a whatever shape, but if the content is you don't have the plan for the content, then that LED is going to as it is as a static one visual space. So that's what we have worked on, and then now we are working on AI, how this content can go on its own and as per what collections we have. So that integrations we are working on currently now. I'll quickly run through from our experience. It may not.
That's it.
Sorry.
Play.
Which is goes. Oh, this one. Sorry. Thank you.
Next.
Yeah, this is with our experience of how we use text and LEDs. It may adapt for you or may not, but I'll just quickly run through that. This last 3 years, this was our experience in terms of do's. Integrate tech with a purpose. Of course, yes. End of the day, we sell merchandise, not the tech or the screens. But how we, as a mid-premium brand, how innovatively we'll do and how we create the wowness. As a fast fashion brand, we want to be different. So that's why we created that wowness in our entrance. I'm sure you would have seen in that video. Then the content first, and the tech is second. As I said, without the content, the no tech or no screen is a zero value. And then, sorry, and this we did in all our 30. We are currently at 37 stores, and we are another 20-25 stores will be added this year. And this we did it almost in all our store. And then the placement of the engagement, where we place a LED. I'm sure the other teams have explained. The placement is what all about. And then the data, and then of course the sustainability, what Alistair have taken to the science portion of it, and then the scale. The kind of scales what we do, all the touch point we ensure that these tech integrate with our customers. And of course these are the don'ts. Tech without the strategy, it's just a decor. So that's what we are working on currently to ensure that we'll get AI in place here, where AI will do a lot of stuff for us, where as per our collection, create a artificial models to to ensure that we'll take it to the next step. And avoid mismatch sizes. See what happens, people create LEDs. For example, if I have 37 stores, if I have 37, each stores, approximately we have around 10 or 15 screens. and almost we fix the size of the screens. So what happened, the content where I need to just make one only, so it can be easily, click off button, all my 37 store, maybe if I open 100 store, it'll be easy for me to change it at one shot. If the screens are different sizes, imagine I have to create a content for different screens. So keep your the screen size the same if you want to scale to all your stores. Don't overload digital touch points. Of course, currently we are slightly overloaded because we want to be, different. But of course, yes, we have to be minimal, ensure that what customers want and how the customers want. Lots few ones. And of course, the maintenance and the software upgrades, which are currently, as I said, we are doing with AI. And the one size fit out, and don't place the tech where it's not actionable. Thank you so much.
Thank you, everyone.
Any questions?
Thank you, gentlemen. We're going to invite you back onto stage. We're going to invite you back on for the questions, but we'll welcome our next speaker right now.
Okay.
So thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Please put your hands together.